Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is Monster Train. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today, guys. Instead of just doing our normal run-through where we just pick a couple factions and go, we're actually going to go for multiplayer daily challenge. Figured this is a cool thing that we can do on the channel. So today's daily challenge is primary clan Stygian Guard. Those are the spellcaster guys. Allied clan Umbra. Those are the guys that have the consume mechanic, or the gorge mechanic. Sorry, gorge mechanic. And the morsels. We're going to start out with hashtag blessed, which means gain a random artifact after every battle. I love that name, by the way. Small hands, -2 cards per turn. Pain train, enemy units enter with spikes. Let's go. Hopefully this goes better than my last challenge, because the last time I did one of these daily challenges, I died in 4 minutes. This hopefully goes better. Final boss, Seraph the Chaste. The end is near. The incarnation of Hell's greatest foe has the power to cleanse all units of effects which don't benefit Seraph. This fight will require more than sheer strength. Okay, so Seraph will remove half of any buff or debuff stacks every round when it does its little thing. Anyways, we're not at Seraph, we'll worry about that later, but we did get a very nice start here, I think. We got Crypt Builder, which deals 60 damage to the front enemy unit and pushes it to the back line. 2 copies of that. It's also offering, which means if we discard it, it actually does that as well. We got Antumbra Assault, which is 3 damage to a targeted unit. If that unit dies, we get 2 uncommon or rare morsel units in our hand. That's awesome. And then we got Glacial Seal, which has Incant, apply Frostbite 2 to enemy units. That is not the one I thought it was. I thought this was the one that gives armor. Since it's not, it's... The Frostbite one is weird, right? Because like I feel like you put it on the bottom row and you just kind of hope to get lucky. But we'll see what happens with that. Gain a random artifact. Okay, we already looked at all those. Let's go ahead and see what our first artifact's going to be. Oh, that's a good starting artifact right there. When you play a spell, spells in hand that cost less are reduced to 0 for the turn. We could legitimately play Crypt Builder into Crypt Builder like turn 1. That's how good this is. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Go to the Dark Forge here, and we get to choose our leader upgrade. So we get Sweep, apply spell weakness 1, or we get damage spells cast on this floor cost -1. I feel like with the damage spells on this floor cost -1, it actually doesn't work very well with Split Anvil, so we're going to go ahead and go for spell weakness here. I think that's probably going to be a better choice overall. This is really cool, guys. This is the trains of all the people that have crashed here today. 29 more, so there's like, what? 34 people on that list that just died before finishing this first boss. Foot soldiers of the Disciples of Seraph, weak attackers hidden in the backline, take them down. Retribution, non-boss enemy units enter with spikes 3. Is that worth 75 coins to us? They're already gonna have spikes. So this would give them even more spikes. I don't think we're gonna do this one. Well, let's look. Let's look. How many units can we kill without spikes being an issue? Spikes will absolutely kill this because it has sweep. Just throwing that out there. Spikes will decimate this. Won't hurt this at all. That's really tough, actually. Okay, so let's try... Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's risk it for the biscuit. We got this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check what their starting spikes are. So they only gain 1 stack from the Mutator. So that's actually not as bad as it could have been. Let's put it that way. It's not as bad as it could have been. Oh, I thought this was the one that dealt 3 damage. That's really unfortunate. However, we will grab that morsel right there. It's going to give us an extra energy next turn. And I think what we're going to do here... Spikes don't ever fall off either, so this is just rough. We don't win if we put anything on this floor. We just don't. So instead, what we're going to do is we're just going to put everything here. For right now. And we'll go ahead and put our... hero, and then this. Now, if our hero ends up sweeping and hits both of these guys, it's just dead. Just flat out dead. So, we don't want that to happen. We're kind of hoping that we get some spells to make that less of a problem. Okay, well, we didn't get spells to make that less of a problem, which is super unfortunate here. Really, all I needed was a spell that would kill this guy, and we would have survived just fine. And we didn't get that. So now we're in a rough spot. We get another morsel that gives energy, which is absolutely useless. Oof. This is, Alright. This is rough. This is rough right now. This is going to be a very, very rough first fight. And I'm already feeling like maybe we've got another 4-minute run here. I guess we'll find out. We'll just try it again if we go out quickly like that. We did get the 50 gold right there, though, which is really nice. Oh, look, now we get a spell that actually kills stuff. Who would have thought, like, that existed in our deck? And because of our artifact, we can just kill that guy off. And then here, we can summon a morsel. Let's go ahead and do that. So we just get an extra energy next turn. He's going to make it all the way to our pyre. We're not really worried about that, honestly. I'm more worried about the fact that we lost our hero here very, very early. Oof. Yeah, this is rough. But we can kill this and get some morsels, which is nice. Put this guy in front of the boss. Oh, I should have given that morsel to this guy up here instead, but that's okay. And we didn't have the mana to hit the offering there. It might have been better just to go straight for the offering, but mistakes were made, basically. I also, like I said, I put the morsel in the wrong place there. Without spell weakness, this is just going to be rough. No matter how we do this, it's just going to be rough. Let's go ahead and go Glacial Seal here and put some Frostbite on him. That'll give him a little bit of Frostbite, not much, though. He's only going to take about 8 damage here, which is unfortunate. And I don't think we have anything in our deck that can actually heal our other guy. Yeah, best case scenario here is we get a little bit of extra damage, and then we hope for the best. Gaining energy is not going to do anything. All right. Can the pyre survive him? Did we do enough damage to make it? We did. Okay, so as rough as that was, we actually got through. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta check something. Okay, cool. For a minute there, I thought I was, like, way out of the frame. Oh, that is a great pickup right there. Tempered Talisman, 3 additional damage on spells, and then we get 2 clan packs. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. Yep, we want that. So for our clan packs, we're looking for anything that either triggers offering or adds spell weakness. Like, all of these are actually really good for us. We already have 2 crypt builders, though, so we don't need that. This one's really solid with the Frostbite 8. If it doesn't kill it with the 6, it does an additional 8, so this will kill something that has 14 health, just like that. Makes it very good. We've also got Apply Spell Weakness 1 to an enemy unit for free. This will double the damage of, say, an offering, so we would change that to, like, 126. Could be really useful for tearing apart a boss, and you can increase the stats on this. This is more pinpoint damage, though. Like, one of the biggest problems that this faction has is that Frozen Lances only hit the front unit. And that's just useless in a lot of cases. Like, it's legitimately just useless in a lot of cases. I'll probably move to remove these before I remove our Train Stewards, to be honest. Let's see. This also helps us stack Incant, which is pretty good. So does this. It also does a lot more damage. We already have Antumbra Assault, though, so we have some targeted damage. I'm going to take the Energy Siphon. Maybe the wrong choice, but I feel like it was probably the right one. Mind Collapse here is an X-Cost card, but it gives you 2 energy, so it's basically free if you find something with low health. That makes it very strong. Prismal Dust, also very good because it applies damage shield to descend friendly and enemy units on this floor. That is a very weird one, right? Because... Whoa, wait. Descend friendly and enemy units on this floor. That's all the units on the floor. We're taking this. You guys will see why. That's super strong. That is super strong. We can overfill a floor with that, which is really good. We need more units. We really don't have any good units right now. So as much as I might like to go over here and upgrade our spells and get some extra money, I'm gonna come this way and see what we can get out of the Stygian Banner. That's perfect. That's perfect. We'll take this guy. We needed a tank, we got a tank. Seems good to me. Upgrade a unit with Multi-Strike. Who do we want that on? I mean, Multi-Strike, sadly, it's useless to us right now. Oh, look at this, guys. We could have him gain 4 armor, or we could have this gain armor. That actually seems like a better idea. Gains armor and Frostbite. Let's go ahead and give this guy the additional attack and health. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll give him Multi-Strike as well. That seems like a really strong combination right there. And then we can re-roll if we want. That'll give us a chance at maybe 2 more things we could buy. The other option is to just pay to purge some cards. It might actually be worth it to purge something. Let's see, if we're going to purge one thing, what do we take out, right? So because we now have Incant, we really don't want to remove spells unless we have to. I feel like we would take 1 Train Steward out, or we could re-roll and see if we get something to make this guy a little more useful. I wouldn't actually mind that. If we got another one that was health and damage for the Glacial Seal, that'd be pretty nice. I don't know if it's 70 gold nice, though. Because that's what you're doing at that point. You're paying 70 gold, which I don't think is worth. So instead, I'm going to pay 20 here. We do have Descent or Cave-In though, which will allow us to overstack a floor as well, so that's something to consider. I think we'll drop 1 Frozen Lance. I really do think that's the best option right here. Okay, here we go. Round 2, fight. What do we get? So this guy is just a big beefy boy. These guys have rage, but we can honestly let them straight through to the pyre, and the pyre will kill them. This is the only issue on this entire squad, because the haste will allow the boss to skip to the 3rd floor if we don't kill this when it comes in. If we go for the trial, they all get +4 attack, which is actually a lot more of a problem. But we would get an additional unit draft. Do we just go for it, guys? Do we always just go for it? Is that what we think? I feel like this is not a bad idea. Okay, I feel like this is a bad idea, actually. Let's take a quick look again. So, +4 means that this guy literally can't stack armor fast enough to keep up with 1 enemy. And I'm not sure if that's a great thing for us. Although we can be killing enemies and stuff, too. How much health do these guys have? They have, like, no health. I think it's fine. We're going for it. We're going for it. They have, like, no health. We will be fine. Non-boss enemy units get +4 attack. Yes, we understand. So this is interesting, though, because these guys are going to put out a ton of damage on this floor. We really, really don't want to tango with them right here. Oh, this is actually an interesting conundrum, because if we let them haste up to the top, they're going to hit this for a whole lot of damage, but they'll die in 1 wave. I think we'll kill this to prevent them from going straight to the top floor. And I think then we'll set up here on the 2nd floor. They have Spikes 1? Okay, Spikes 1 is nothing. Spikes 1 is relatively useless. They're going to come up with 24 damage, but we will have a damage shield on our Guard of the Unnamed. I think it'll be fine. So here's how we're going to do this. We're starting out on the 2nd floor here. The main reason is because we don't want to fight them right now. They'll just wipe out whatever we put in front of them. Better to start here on the 2nd floor. We can always use our cave-in to drop down to the 1st if we need to. In the meantime, though, that'll also allow, like, any other units that come in with rage to kind of decay a little bit before they get here. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This just got more interesting. We're gonna get through to all of these enemies already because of the sweep. So if we go Glacial Seal here, then it means we won't have the energy to play Crypt Builder, which is unfortunate, but we will be able to put this guy down and get him started, which is a good idea, I think. As far as this Train Steward goes, I'm actually just not going to play him. I'm just not, because we don't need to play him yet, and if we play him and he gets killed, then we won't be able to play him later. Beautiful. Okay, that's a problem. Probably should have dealt with that. That being said, we can actually do okay here. We're going to lose one of these Train Stewards if we actually go after these guys. I don't have a target for this here, which is really sad. That's actually the saddest thing. I'd love to play that just to get the incant on the Guard of the Unnamed. 15, 20 damage to our pyre, or we can soak some of that damage with a Train Steward. We have 2 Train Stewards in hand, 1 in the graveyard, or discard rather, and 1 left in the deck. So if we burn a single Train Steward here just to do nothing, literally do nothing, we would have to put... Now, even if we put down 2 Train Stewards here, we're literally going to do nothing. They'll both die. So we just let them through. Let them through. There's nothing else for us to do here. We gotta let them through. That's okay. Boss is here. Give me cave-in. No cave-in. That's okay. So since we didn't get cave-in, at least we took out the unit that gives him haste. And now we can go ahead and maybe just try to stack some of these Antumbras. Or not Antumbras, but some of these morsels. So we could go for health, we could go for damage. Considering this guy's multi-strike, damage makes more sense. We can play these to get a little bit of incant here, which is nice. And then that gives us a few more options as well. I'm gonna go for damage here. Seems good. What we might do, because we can potentially cave collapse. I mean, if we put these here, I think they actually eat each other, which is intriguing in its own right. So let's go ahead and put these guys here. Let them eat each other if they need to. If worst comes to worst, we may be able to cave in them to bring them down to the next row. But they don't have any attack anyway, so it doesn't matter all that much. Oh, this is actually really nice. That works quite fine. He now has Frostbite too. I love it. Let's go ahead and Shade Splitter here. He gets a little more Frostbite, and we get another Morsel. And then we can go ahead and Frozen Lance for a little bit of extra damage there. And that should be pretty good. So This is it. We're not going to kill him. We're going to get him down to 118. The thing is, if we get him down to 118 and we draw an offering, that could help, like, really finish him off. He might get one hit on our pyre, which is okay. One hit on our pyre is not going to kill it. Keeps us in the game. Oh, he's got spell weakness. He's dead. He's dead if we get the offering, and there's only 3 cards left in our deck, which means we're getting the offering. He's dead. He's already very dead because of spell weakness. This is why spell weakness is so powerful, guys. Watch this. Take 252 and die. Spell weakness legitimately multiplies the damage of your spells. Boon of the Blacksmith, I think that's 15 damage to pyre. Yeah, nice. And then we get Clan Pack here. We could go Ice Tornado, deal 23 damage to a random enemy unit 3 times. This will actually completely annihilate bosses because of spell weakness. Because when you have spell weakness and you have a spell that pulses like this, the damage increase is for each pulse. So this goes from doing 69 right now to doing... I mean, it doubles. Math is hard, guys. Math is hard. What is it? 138, I want to say? So yeah, very good. I think I'll take the Ice Tornado here. That's a really strong card for what we're doing already. Mind Collapse, once again, a very nice card. Blazing Bolt has Purge. Deal 33 damage to the front enemy unit. Add a stronger version of this card to your discard. Oh! That's interesting. I've never actually pulled this before. So it just gets stronger every time you play it. But how much stronger? Like, it doesn't tell you how much stronger, right? Add a stronger version of this. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it. We've never gotten it before. Let's see what happens. Alloyed Construct. This is another one I've never gotten. Inert. This unit cannot attack unless it has fuel. Fuel negates the effect of inert. Lose 1 stack every turn. When it eats something, it gains fuel. Wow, look at how strong this thing is, though. Like, this thing is legitimately nuts. Look at that. Multi-strike, 25 times 2. He does cost 2, though. So I guess he's not that nuts. I honestly feel like Siren of the Sea might be more reliable, because we can't guarantee we can feed this guy whenever we need to. He is multi-strike, though, but he does cost 2. Like, okay, so there's just a lot of things to consider with this guy. A lot of things to consider with this guy. I still think this is maybe a better long-term buy. But multi-strike is just so strong, guys. It's just so strong. Like, if we put this guy on the top floor and we just let him sit up there and just keep gorging or feeding him every turn, that would be really, I guess gorging is correct. That'd be really strong, because by the time the boss gets there, you know, he might have like 40 attack times 2 with 25 health and, you know, armor, damage, shields, whatever. Seems very good. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We're gonna go a little crazy, guys. We're just gonna go for it. I wonder if there's an upgrade that will remove inert. That would actually be really nice. So we can do Merchant of Magic, or we can do Merchant of Steel. I don't think Merchant of Magic is going to help us that much right here, and we honestly need the Pyre health. So I'm going to get the Pyre health first, then I'm going to go to the Concealed Caverns so that we can get a unit. Here's hoping, everybody. Let's get a good unit. A collection of glowing brands are scattered next to a granite crypt. Each brand bears the mark of one of the clans of Hell. Those of the Hellhorned, Awoken, and Melting Remnant seem to be the only ones hot enough to be of use. Branding the crypt may yield additional support from that clan, either through monster or magic. Which clan's brand do you want to use? This is tough. Let's see. So we've got casters, we've got gorgers. What would really help us out right now? Like, Melting Remnant just has really strong cards in general. But we won't have anything to revive them if they die. So that makes them slightly less useful. Awoken has really strong defensive cards, which we're lacking right now. And then Hellhorned has just strong units all around, but not great spells necessarily. Awoken has really bad spells too, though, in a lot of regards. Melting Remnant, consequently, could have a really good spell if they gave us, like, a reform or something. Let's go with this. Let's go with this, see what we get. Like I said, they have really good cards if they give us, like, a reform or an endless thing. This is amazing. We're taking that. You press the glowing brand onto the stone with a hiss. The crypt cracks open to reveal a gift from the forgotten denizens of Hell. Even in defeat, it seems Hell is full of surprises. So what's really strong about that endless thing, guys, is that we can use that to actually make it so Tethys Titan's Bane never dies. Imagine stacking spell weakness over 3 floors and then hitting a crypt builder. That would be insane. We could also make it so this guy never fully dies. And I'm honestly pretty sure that he will retain, like, stacks of, well, I don't know if he'll retain stacks of armor. I think if you, like, get them health and attack, they will retain those. I can't say for sure when Endless triggers, so I guess we can find out. That'd be a good thing to test. Do he lose all the things he got when he is Endless? I don't think he will. Frenzy Stone here means that we get to put multi-strike on something. Oh my gosh. Now he's way better, guys. Now he's way, way, way better. Very excited to see what that guy does. Upgrade a unit with damage shield 2. Are you for... Wow. Now he's super tank, guys. Super, super tank. Or we could give it to this to keep this alive longer while it frostbites. But I honestly feel like this is a better choice because we want to put some health and attack on that guy. Okay. So now he's super tanky. He's got ×3 multi-strike. I didn't give him the +10 attack here. I could have, but it doesn't seem like a great deal. This is actually kind of bad. Like, I don't want to give him attack without health. Because if we give him attack without health, what ends up happening is he hits a unit with spikes, he dies. Right? Like, that's bad. We don't have the money to reroll here, so I'm actually just going to leave the Strength Stone. I don't think the Strength Stone is that useful to us anyway. Like I said, if we give that unit attack, he'll just kill himself on spikes, and we know every single enemy in this run has 1 spike. So here's Daedalus. Enemy units deal 1 damage to the front unit on death. That's fine. That is totally fine. All enemy units start with spikes too, guys. That's what just happened. And I don't care at all. Oh, this could be a killer floor. Whoa, wait. Oh my gosh. Okay. Guys, this is gonna be a wicked floor. This unit will probably... No, she won't die. Alright, there you go. Wham bam, here we go. Look at that. Everything dies except for our units. We do have to be considerate of his fuel issue. Oh, we won't actually have the room to put anything on this floor to fuel him up. I made a big mistake, guys. Big mistake. Let's go Shade Splitter to get a little armor. Shade Splitter to get a little armor. It's not gonna matter because this guy's gonna die here. Yeah, even with all the things we gave him, he's still gonna die, which is sad. We're not gonna put anything right here because these morsels will just die. We'll just let them get shuffled back into the deck. That's another thing that's really nice, is that your discard pile being shuffled back into your deck means that if you leave morsels till the end of the turn, they're usually okay. One guy gets through. That's alright. Wow. Talk about trouble. He has no fuel left, right? He is inert because he has no fuel left. That's not good. Oh, wait a minute, though. This is fine. Dead. Oh... It's only spells that cost less. Oh, I thought it would make the other Crypt Builder cost nothing, but I guess not. So what we can do is we can kill that. We can go ahead and give him a couple morsels to Nom Nom. And by doing that, he's just going to get some more attack and some lifesteal next turn, which is awesome. Actually, these guys are just going to die because of spikes. Which means that picking this guy may have been a huge mistake. Because we can only feed him morsels that have 0 attack. That's basically what that means. We can give him Consume, or we can give him Endless, which wouldn't be terrible, or we can Ice Tornado something. This is gonna die anyway. Ice Tornado would burn through like 3 of these. He's gonna die this turn, so I'm honestly not against giving him Endless right here, because I do think it would be kind of hilarious to just get him back and put him back down. Basically, at that point, it becomes every time we put him back down, there's like a... Okay, we're gonna move her down. That's fine. He's gonna die here. That's okay. Our pyre is gonna take care of that unit. These guys are all gonna move up. This would be a problem if not for the fact that they're gonna get weaker every floor and he is gonna get wickeder because of his Endless. He's literally just gonna go down here. Wait, does he burn fuel every turn? Huh. It doesn't say. I don't know if he uses fuel only when he attacks or every single turn. If he uses fuel every single turn, that's a lot worse than if he uses it only when he attacks. So if we put him here... Let's see. We actually can't see his fuel stacks even. Not sure how you're supposed to do that then. That's weird. Like, I'm honestly not sure what that's all about. We put this guy behind him to help kill a few more units. Is he legitimately not killing anything, though? How? How is he not? He should be killing, like, 3 of these units. Well, either way, we'll put this guy here. Still leaves us room to go ahead and gorge him. He's inert. He stayed inert, even though Endless triggered. Oh my gosh, guys. Mistakes were made. Major mistakes were made. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so here's the deal. He does not gain fuel when you bring him back. He's gonna die here before... Oh my gosh, this is so garbage. Oh wait, no. He'll survive. He'll survive. Okay. And he got to gorge even, which is great. Alright, kill these guys. Thank you, Pyre. Now we just have to hope we can take out Daedalus here, which I'm pretty sure we can do this, guys. I'm pretty sure we can do this. We just need to be careful about what we play and what order we play them in, because we do need to gorge him if we want him to be able to keep striking. So now he should have a fuel. He does. Negates the effect of inert for 1 more turn. Now, I wonder if that triggers every single turn or it only triggers on turns where he attacks, because that's a big difference, right? We're definitely not going to put this down here because it'll die. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to have put that down, but I think this, honestly, with him dying right there, I think this might be our last round. I definitely think picking him was a mistake. I haven't used the fuel mechanic before, so I wasn't fully aware of how that worked. And yeah, now he's just going to be inert because we don't have anything to feed him. So he's functionally useless. Man, you can't predict luck that bad, right? Like, you can't predict luck that bad. We literally just never had morsels when he was able to eat them. Or he'd eat them and then instantly die. Okay, well, that's our run here. Let's take a look at our run summary real quick and see what we did. Oof. We made it through a couple of rounds, though. Lost time was 26 minutes. Score was 3,796. So, I mean, we weren't the worst players. I mean, at least we made it past the first. Rank 421. I'd like to be higher than that, guys. I'd like to be higher than that. Unfortunately, it does look like that is where we're going to end up on this run, because you only get to... Here's the thing that's crazy about this to me. You only get 1 attempt, right? Just 1. How did this guy last 6 minutes and have almost as high of a score as I did? I want to see this. He just, like, sped through. So he did the same thing with Guard of the Unnamed. He went for Spell Weakness as well. Train Steward's Mind Collapse. So he took Mind Collapse, which is actually really good, like I was saying, so maybe I should have gone with that. He got the Wildwood Tome from the event instead of the one I got, which gave Endless. And then Blazing Bolt he took, Crypt Builder he took, Ice Tornado he took. All the same relics. Is he a lower Covenant? He's a lower Covenant level, I think. But I'm not sure. Like, it might lock your Covenant level when you decide to do this. Wow, somebody already passed me. I just got moved down 1 spot. Nope, he's the same Covenant level as I was. Interesting. So what is his score breakdown like? 1,200, 1,650, 888. Oh, there. I can flip back and forth like that. So I outscored him on Daedalus, but he did all that in 6 minutes. Wow, Steve, you're fast, man. You're fast. Steel Scream. Let's see how the guy who was better than me did. Was 70'd. 3,800 score. Just a little bit more score than I had. He actually took magic upgrades, though, and reduced the cost of Crypt Builder, which is super smart. I should have reduced the cost of one of them, guys, because then this would have triggered and made the other one cheaper. That's something that I didn't think about that's actually really, really good. Yeah, see, he's got 1 regular Crypt Builder and then 2 that are reduced so that they can be played for free. He's got an Ice Tornado, an Antumbra Assault. We could go look at, like, the top placer and see what crazy stuff they got up to. Quirr. 7 hours time. How? He just, like, leave it running, or... Okay. Let's see what he did. Wow, look at that. Just parred down the deck to, like, nothing. He's got this. He got Strike, Apply Frost frostbite 20. He also got damage -1, or damage spells cost -1. So it does look like damage spells cost -1 might be the better option there. It didn't seem to make sense to me when you start with this. Train Steward with Endless, Speedstone, and Large Stone. That's different. So he kept the Train Steward and upgraded the crap out of it. Forever Consume, deal 30x damage to the front enemy. That's really, really good. He got 2 of those. Prism Retrieval, Consume, draw a unit and enhance it with +5x attack and -X cost. Wow. Some of these cards I just don't actually own. Like, I don't know if this is unlocked for me yet. Or maybe he got it over time by doing stuff. I don't know. This is crazy. Like, he literally pared his deck down to, like, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9-card deck. He could basically draw over half of his deck in one turn. Now, here's the person right below him, and they went the other way where they just have a ton of cards, but they're all upgraded and stuff. Let's see some of the cooler stuff they got, though. Engine upgrade, -1 capacity, +1 energy for the rest of the battle. That's actually really cool. Cold Cecilia is frostbite across the entire group, used with the glacial seal that he gave health to. Makes sense. He did get a Guardian Stone. That was the one I was after. And he got it with damage shield and damage shield. That's really good. Wow. This is crazy, guys. It's just crazy. Hoarfrost Effigy. Transfer all frostbite on this floor to a unit, then double the amount of frostbite. Wow. So I think he was using frostbite with that. And he had spell weakness. So apparently both are viable. I guess I was wrong. I just assumed that one would be better than the other. Look at all of these artifacts. That's crazy. All right, folks, that's going to be it for this one. I wanted to take a look and see what some of the other people are doing. We'll be doing another daily one probably next week, unless some of you out there are playing Monster Train and you enjoy it and you want to create a custom challenge and send that to me. If you guys don't know how to do that, I'll show you that real quick. So if you go to multiplayer and custom challenges and hit play, you can actually create your own challenge here. You can pick a primary clan, so I could say I want you to play Melting Remnant, and I want you to play Hellhound with them. And the mutators for this are going to be, let's see, what would we do? What would we do? Enemy units enter with damage shield. Ow. When the first friendly unit is summoned each turn, create a copy. Wow, that's strong. 2 for 1. Each time you draft a card, gain a second copy. Yeet Apocalypse. You must purge a card after every battle. Oh, that's fun. Let's do 2 for 1. Yeet Apocalypse and tithe half the gold earned. That's actually kind of interesting with this. Any non-champion unit which dies is purged from your deck. Wow, that's really, really strong too. Never say die. Friendly units enter with Endless. Musical chairs. Shuffle the position of all units in the train after combat. Wow. When a damage spell hits a unit, ascend it. Money bags. Mansion. Magic hand. Cards are not discarded at the end of the turn. Junked up. Add 8 calcified embers. Friendly units enter with Heartless. Hashtag blessed, front loaded, -3 energy per turn, gain 20 at the beginning of each battle. Start with the Unbroken Horn. Oh, that is interesting. Let's do that. So you can pick up to 3 of these mutators. You can turn on Hell Rush mode or not. I believe Hell Rush mode just makes it so that you can compete on it with other people. And then you can set your Covenant rank. And you can submit the challenge. When you do that, so I just made this like one of the worst challenges you could ever get. There we go. Ready to create your challenge. You won't be able to edit these details later. Yeah, sure, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and hit yes to create that. And then when we get to the next screen, it should allow us to take a code. And you can send that code to me in the comments. You can put it in wherever you want to put it. There we go. Copy the deep link. So you can copy a deep link to your dash or to your clipboard, and then you can just paste that into the comments. You can paste it into a DM on Discord, whatever you guys want to do. And if you guys send me these things, I will try them on the next video. So I will see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!